Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Gemini. Oh yeah. So let's get started and see where you are sitting right now with your energy for close to the end of April. All right. So what do we got going on? You might be heading off to a place that's more peaceful, somewhere that isn't have so much chaos or choppy waters, if you will. You might be looking at cutting people out of your life, maybe even just looking at some type of truth when it comes to things. Your balance needs to be restored here in some way, shape, or form, whether it's through love or kindness or service. Maybe it's through family. It might even be just through friendship that you're helping someone out or seeing a truth, trying to help them get to a calmer place. Let's see. Ooh, I kept reminding myself to turn that around, but every time it's come out in the reverse, and if it wasn't meant to come out, it wouldn't have. So I'm gonna keep it. This indicates that there might be some lies here or some dictatorship type of manipulation or trying to be, well, they might just come across like they're cold towards you, maybe a little ruthless. They may not like that you're going to calmer waters or seeing some type of truth here through the lies. You're making a decision, maybe about a partnership or some type of choice or decision that you're making. Might you might be the peacemaker even when it comes to partnerships or trying to create that balance. Okay, so there might be a third person involved here and maybe lying about this third person. Now, are you the one lying? Is it someone else that's showing up in a dictatorship type of manipulative type of energy? Or hmm, one might be an old um, sweetheart, like a high school sweetheart or a college sweetheart or a sweet somebody you're sweet on or somebody you feel is very sweet. Let's see. Ooh, there's some uncertainties here though. However, there's a lot of excitement wanting to explore something that's on that positive, enthusiastic type of energy. So let's just see. Somebody you might be willing to invest in, or that this other person wants to invest in. So, depending on what the lies are about, what manipulation, maybe they're trying to tell you they're not seeing somebody else, but you already know that they are, or you highly suspect so. I feel like you're uncertain about where that might go, but it's still exciting anyways. Um, either you, it looks like you're kind of cutting this person out of your life for the lies they're telling about a third person. So there's somebody here you're sweet on, or your person's sweet on, but the uncertainty here, there's some adrenaline going on, and about maybe you might be the one choosing a third person over this person due to lying. I don't know. It's almost like I'm kind of getting like a mix here. Like you might be the third person here. Like, or it's you and this person here, and they're not even your counterpart because they're in reversed. So, I mean, take it however it's resonating for you. You know your story, read between the lines, take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. And it's sort of like trying to get back some type of balance in your life when it comes to maybe looking at someone new that you might want to invest in. And it might be somebody that you're wanting to be excited about or that you get excited about, instead of always searching for some type of truth that might be there that they're hiding. It's almost like you've been here before. You don't want to do that again. And it just seems like every person that you end up enjoying or liking or being a little sweet on, it seems like they're they're the wrong fit, wrong, 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 only because that there might be third parties involved here. Each time you get involved with somebody, there's always someone else in their life, or they don't tell you about it right away, or they're coming out of a relationship, or they haven't actually, they want to get out of a relationship, but they actually haven't done that. So it's almost like something along those lines, and there's some uncertainty here about who to invest in. It's almost like you'd have to move somewhere to get to that point. This is my moving card here with the Six of Swords. Um, Escaping a place, going to a different location, even moving on, maybe even from an emotional journey that you've been on that you are seeing a truth in that somebody has lied about it. And you're trying to make a decision about whether there should be, I don't know, a celebration maybe about somebody you're sweet on that might be coming into the picture, but there's a little uncertainty here, maybe about um, whether they like you like that, or I don't know. There's some in adrenaline up in here about trying to invest in somebody here that you've been, maybe you had a crush on in before. I don't know. There's something going on here that's caught some uncertainty, though, that you're going to have to make a decision one way or another. I feel like you've already made a decision about somebody that is a bit of a dictator. This person knows this other person. Maybe it's a friend of yours that was the third party here. Maybe you know who this sweet person is. Maybe they had no idea that you weren't together anymore or that you are together. Whatever the case is, it's there it's almost like with the moon here, it's like, is this some type of internal conflict you're having about uncovering some type of truth on what to do with it? Or are these just being triggers of issues that might be resurfacing? But there's some level of fear here or anxiety, even maybe even getting your stomach upset, where you have curiosity about maybe about somebody you want to enter that you want to invest in, but or that you're interested in. But whatever the case is, you might want to take an act on some type of chance here. Mm. With this is almost like, are you are you feeling victimized from prior that you're not sure to make about someone new? You're not really sure you want to get into something new because of the past, or is this more about looking back on things and trying to figure out whether you want to move forward with somebody new or if you're going to fight for this, or but there's lies here. I mean, usually with lies there comes other things that you find out about later, but I mean, to each their own. You have free will, you can make your own decisions up, of course, and you don't have to go along with the reading. But do take the messages in, especially if it's resonating for you. I feel like there's a decision about a group of people, maybe even a friend of yours that they just maybe aren't aligning, and you might be looking at moving or deciding to maybe move. I don't know. It's something going on here, especially when it comes to investing in somebody. With the number eight as well, this might be taking some action, seeing something for what it is, and making the right moves. There might even be messages that are really relevant in this reading. So let's just see if you are walking away from somebody and there is somebody you're looking to invest in or that you're excited about. Maybe you're just talking to them, or I don't know. Psychic connection. There might be something you're able to hit on here psychically when it comes to this person. Oh, okay. So you're not really so much about material attachment. You're more about finding the right person, I feel. And it's not about what they have. I feel like it's more about how they treat you. All right. And you're going to it's like having those two pathways where you jump across your path and are more involved about what they're doing. And it's in this reading here, it's saying that you're taking your responsibilities and you're not going to um, change what you're doing for someone else. Because you may have learned over the years that you have to have your own life, they have their own life, but then you have a life together. And that's where those compromises come in. But that doesn't mean you're going to stop doing your life because somebody's come into your life. It doesn't become all about the other person. You still have your own thing you're doing, you're still going to work, and you're going to hold those responsibilities above all else for you. That's self-care, that's that self-love, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be giving up all these things for someone else. I mean, there are things you can give up, but then there's resentment and other things that you feel like you wasted part of your life that you could have been doing your own thing. Or maybe you haven't really realized there's things that you wanted to do in your life. Maybe you hadn't even thought about what you might want to do in your life. We only get one life. So, I mean, you do you. I mean, live your life to the fullest for whatever you're looking to have. Mm. You might be at that forgiveness stage, or you can still give forgiveness for this person lying to you, or having a third party, or making a decision about what you're going to do about this. Maybe you're married to this person, or you've been with them for a long time. I feel like with this, you could still forgive somebody, but that doesn't mean you have to stay with them or go back to them. That's your choice, that's your will, that's your free will, actually. So, I mean, you can still forgive somebody, but it's more for you than it is for them. Just saying. I mean, it's so you're able to move forward with your life without that person's baggage and everything else holding you back from moving forward. All right. Guided steps to a great love. So this has been guided in. This may be something that you have guided to. Um, I almost feel like, whoa. And I'm supposed to take that on the fence. Okay, it is saying divine timing, and you might be wondering if that's the case. And that very well could be that it was going to come together when it's supposed to. And that may mean about this person that you are meant to have here, that you are meant to invest in. Okay. And just remember, you're worth it. Okay. So if you're willing to accept somebody that lies to you all the time, maybe this isn't the first time, maybe there's been third parties before, and you've gone back to this person, it's time to really dig into your self-esteem and what that means to you. If they don't see your worth, that's not your problem. That's a their problem. You understand? So as long as you know what you're worth, then that person obviously doesn't, and they may never. So it may be a waste of time to go back to somebody that really doesn't see your worth. This is your self-respect coming into play here about who you are, and you're not going to allow anyone else to bring you down. They should be lifting you up, not pulling you down, right? All right, let's see a person. They're looking for fearless love, somebody that's willing to jump into the unknown, whoever this new person is, because I feel like you're going to make a decision here. And if there's been third parties before, or a group that's kind of getting in the way of your relationship and they're not good for you, um, it may be a friend. You might be uncertain about whether they are with your ex. It might be that you are having to walk away from two people here, a friendship and an ex, or soon to be ex, if you will. So it just seems like it's a negative environment for this group of people. Um, you may not even known that there was another person here that they were sweet on. And I mean, you may be realizing they're lying now, making a decision about whether you're gonna stick around for all this. Okay, so let's just see here. Who is this person you're wanting to maybe invest in or be excited about, or maybe are already talking to somebody that you're excited about? Um, you have to get out of this negative environment. And I feel like with that Six of Swords there, you might be looking at moving or the potentials of maybe moving. Workplace romance. Okay, this might take place at a workplace, whether you decide to move somewhere else and transfer to a new location or quit your job and move and see what you can find at this new location. However, that is going for you, you may just end up meeting the person you want to invest in through a workplace. You're going to let go of the past. So, whoever this is, you are letting them go. Let's see, one more, please. All right. And natural evolution. So, it's important just to be in the moment, day by day, that kind of thing, where you're not looking back, you're not looking forward, just being in the now and being in the moment, and really be in the moment. Like, listen to what the other person's saying without sitting there thinking about what you are going to say next. Actually, actively listening to what they're actually saying and having them feel that from you to know that you see them. You really see them. You know what I mean? All right. Real feelings. What? So I like this for you because whoever this potential person that you're being guided to or is being guided in for you with this psychic connection here, I feel like you might even be able to read the room when you walk into a room. You can really tell what was going on in the room, whether it was negative, positive, or what it was. And I feel like you really pick up on other people's energies. And let's just have a look here about finances and see what shows up for you, Gemini. Show me what I need to see. Okay, social status is in reverse. So you'll reach the heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant. So it is in the reverse, but whoa, 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 maybe you haven't moved yet. Maybe you are going to have that flip around once you get to where you're going. You may have not even thought that you would end up where you're going to end up. If you were asked a year ago, you probably would have said, yeah, no, that's not happening. But it is, it does. And it may just be some social status that you gain. Let's see. Yeah, it might even be a home-based business. So you might be running this right out of your home. Let's just see. Might be somebody that ends up working for you, helping you out with this home-based business. Maybe you need to hire somebody for certain things to get you started. Flexibility. So needing to be flexible about this home-based business or this status that you're going to gain maybe through social media or however you're going to market your home-based business. Let's just see here. Because I feel like this is going to turn around once you get to where you're going. You might even be able to purchase a home to write that off. Maybe it's like a bed and breakfast. Could be something that you actually live where you have your business. Maybe people come in. Maybe it's an Airbnb. I don't know. It's interesting because I'm getting a couple different things here for people. So, I mean, whatever it is or how it means to you, okay? And there is a transformation that's coming for you. And this may be about this move. And I mean, not everyone uh, has the courage just to take off out of a town and move somewhere else and lay down roots somewhere else, especially if they're by themselves. And maybe it's closer to home, maybe it's just somewhere you've always wanted to live, and you're just taking the reins of your own life and going with it. I feel like this might be the first time you've ever really had a look at how you want to live or what you want to do for yourself when it comes to your best life. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Wrong decision, reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So it's important that you research whatever this is or where you're going, where you want to live. I'm kind of getting with this about the wrong decisions. It may be about finding out about crime. It might be about, I don't know, or it might even be about STDs. I don't know. There's something going on there about a wrong decision that you might end up making. So think twice. I'm getting like, uh, yeah, no, I'll just leave it at that. All right, let's look at your person here, this person you want to invest in. Well, they may be on vacation. This may be a perfect place that you're going to meet this person. Whoa. I feel like they may offer to help you. You might need somebody that can do certain tasks at this home-based business that you're having. And this person might vacation at your home if it is a bed and breakfast. This may be how you meet them, and they end up, well, you end up having a relationship that they end up maybe staying with you and helping you get this business really going, or maybe they help with the yard work, or I don't know. There's something they do that they may be good at that helps with this home-based business. Winning. So, winning sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. So don't spend everything at once. So maybe they win some money, go on vacation, and this is where you meet. Now, the wrong decision, I don't know, maybe it is about, oh, the wrong road you go down. I don't know, something there. Oh, wellness, okay. And this person wants this wellness, live healthier, so they might have a healthy lifestyle that they live. And mind power, use your intellectual, or sorry, use your intelligence. Wow, my mouth. Analyze data, logic, and think rationally, lead with your mind. So your person may be very analytical. What's going on with my mouth? All right, and fruits of your labor. Look at this. Riches is gained here. So the wrong decision may be about investments. It could be about other things. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get an STD or anything like that, but there might be a decision that might need more thought process on. And you might know what that is at the time once it comes across or comes your way, that you take a second, take a breath, because it says reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. So think before you act. So there might be a decision that you might want to reconsider, or look at other things that might be a better way around it. But whatever you end up doing, wrong consequences or wrong decision or whatever, you still end up with this fruits of your labor, that riches are gained here. So reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. So whatever this is, even if you make the wrong decision, I feel like it's still going to pay off. So let's see what your person might want to say to you, and that they haven't said yet, or they will say to you, or maybe they won't. It might just be something they keep to themselves. Let's see what their thought process is. We'll do them first. Oh, all right. Don't pressure me. Our love will never cease to exist. My love for you is stronger than ever. I miss you. I'm tired of running. So, this looks like it might be a twin flame. So, this could be somebody from your past that you keep running into, or it could be this person that you end up having this runner chaser dynamic, even though they live there with you, where it's just you connect and you don't connect, you connect and you don't connect, and yada yada yada. One runs, one chases, vice versa. So let's see about you. Let's see what's showing up for you when it comes to this. I want to fall asleep next to you. You light up my world. Our love is eternal. Do you love me the way I love you? Come on, Laura. I want to hold you in my arms. Oh. What's the point of it all? Oh, wow. Okay, so that might be when it is I'm off and running. So, and you might be wondering, why am I even bothering? So, but sometimes with, I want to say with that runner chaser dynamic doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to break up when somebody runs. It might just be a sense of connecting with you where they're running away from you. Maybe you're being too clingy, or maybe they're being too clingy and you're running. Whatever the case is, there's just like a disconnect there. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you break up and get back together, break up, back together, although it could mean that, but I don't know. It depends how that goes for your situation, right? Let's see what doorways are opening up, Gemini. Let's see what's showing up for you. There are real feelings here, so, and it is being guided in. All right, there is that balance that I was talking about. Somebody's disrupting that balance for you. So you're having to walk away from people to gain that balance, a group of people even, where you might even move locations. It doesn't have to be, but you could do to get away from any negative situations. All right, we have compassion here. So, and I mean, with the compassion, you might be an empathic person. There's kindness, mercy, benevolence, Jesus, and humaneness. So you might just give that compassion to this person when it comes to meeting them. Maybe they're going through something when you meet them. Or maybe you're just that type of person. Let's see about your person. Let's give them two doors that might open up for them. Ah, magic. So they may really feel a sense of spirituality here or believe in magic and enchantment, mystical charm, supernatural wonder, and spells. So they may feel a sense of magic when they meet you. Uh, Maybe because of your spirituality, maybe you're mystical, maybe you have a sense of that magic within you. Let's see. And awakening. So you may help awaken this person in the way that maybe you're awoken, or I'm kind of getting like just talking about spirituality and how that, what that means to you, I guess, in a sense. So about maybe looking at yourself from within and seeing what you truly want to have in your life for your best life and what you might do to get there, how you're going to make the money to get there, and yada, 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 and manifest that. Wow, look at the door of change. Things will change. And like I said, if you'd asked a year ago if this is what would be happening in your life, you probably would have went, yeah, whatever, not going to happen. but it will change, and you may find yourself even moving somewhere else where you hadn't anticipated that or hadn't thought that's where you would end up, and you do. So let's see who this individual is for you with this investing in somebody new that ends up coming and vacationing at your new business that you're going to have, this home-based business. They may have an H in their name. There's hope here. So keeping the faith, expect a miracle. And interesting enough, they're going to come in for you. All right, learning, do research, communicate well, inside information. So you may already have the 411 on that. So you might even know all about it. They may have even confessed. There's a lesson that you've learned here or will learn with uh, the L. Now, this could be your person too, maybe learning something or has learned things about themselves as well when it comes to other relationships. So we have H and L and T, timing, do it now, coming soon, cycles end and begin. So closing out one cycle with this person here for this new person to come in. And let's just look at the bottom of the deck here. We have a B, believe. So accept what is, trust your gut, change your mind. So you do have B, H, L, and T. So that may be their first, middle, or last name may have these letters within those. So, and let's get some attributes here about how you might recognize this person if they're to come in or when they come in. They might be shorter stature. They may have white, gray hair or dye their hair. Maybe they're a bit older. Maybe they have piercings. Maybe they have facial hair. Maybe they have tattoos. Now, keep in mind here, you do have a third party here, so the shortness could belong to someone else here, or the tattoos or the piercings or whatever. So some of these may not be on your person. It may belong to that third party. Fun colored hair. Asian. Vibrant apparel. And red attire. So there you have it. That's one way or another. You might be able to figure out who this is for you. And you might even know just by the initials. You may have met them before, maybe, I don't know, maybe in another life. Anyhow, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we will see you next time. All right, later.